Yeah, what do you guys want to talk about today?
The usual.
We'll do
the little She-Hulk.
Yeah, She-Hulk
Little
and
She-Hulk.
D23.
D23. We got that too.
Spider-Man Lotus, VFX.
If we got time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess
Jeremy,
once,
clear the table off. Let's get going.
Yeah.
Word.
Oh man. Who? Like,
How did it even get
I
there?
didn't even get there. What's?
Well, I guess we're not fucking recording today.
I guess not.
I'm just mad you moved it.
Wait, what?
What's going on? We ready to get started or what? Why are you guys so out of breath?
Wait, hold on.
Hello. That's the intro right there.
All right, guys, welcome in for another episode of Comics and Cold Ones.
Hello.
Hello again, friends.
Thanks to Glenn for solving our issue there.
Yeah,
Well-
we can get started now, Glenn. Attaboy.
Yeah, we got this out of the way and we can start going.
Kind of bullshit, honestly, but.
Yeah.
You're just not the chosen, and you're jealous.
So today, guys, we got some Miss Marvel.
No,
Miss
we
Marvel.
don't. No, we.
She-Hulk.
No, we're done with Miss Marvel.
She-Hulk.
A
She-Hulk
TV show
episode
a
2.
lot better than
Nope,
this.
episode 3.
Fucking Christ,
Killed it.
I'm weeks behind.
Yeah.
She-Hulk episode 3. I got this. She-Hulk episode 3. D23 is next week. We'll do final thoughts, predictions, hopes, whatever. Fantastic 4T. And I saw the Spider-Man more fun stuff.
I also want to briefly talk about down the line that Spider-Man Lotus thing too, because that was
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
sick. That
Did
was
you watch
really sick. Yeah, I watched
We
it.
all
Man. That
watched
was
it. You
unbelievable.
sent it to
I went
told us
upstairs
to
right away and
watch
told
it.
Logue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
It's really good.
So we'll start with She-Hulk.
Yeah, we'll make our way through. She-Hulk episode 3.
Wong was in it.
I'm gonna say it right from the gate. Everybody that's mad about the fucking post-credit scene can
Oh, yeah.
fuck off. That is so stupid. Everyone's fucking flipping, saying the MCU is fucking bullshit now.
Yeah.
How do you go from Iron Man in the cave to the She-Hulk working with Megan? Like, fuck off. Chill the fuck out.
They used the wrong song.
Things are not so fucking bad. If it was Deadpool, everybody would have been,
Everybody would have been laughing. That was Deadpool
Literally,
twerking.
and everyone's like, oh, they took their comic accuracy and fucking ruined it. And I literally saw a panel of her doing karaoke, and she was singing Chumbawamba.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off. Grow up. Fuck off.
I think twerking with
I'm done.
Megan Thee Stallion would be pretty comic accurate for She-Hulk.
They,
It would be. It literally is.
She
anyway.
is all about sex appeal. That is
Yeah.
what
She,
that is.
my favorite fourth wall she ever does in the comics is she's getting changed, and she's like takes off her shirt and she's in her bra and she looks at them and goes, "Okay,
You gotta
guys,
turn the page.
yeah,
or
you can cut to the next panel now."
Yeah, before my book gets cut or something.
That's good.
Fuck off. Grow up.
Yeah, literally. That was like, it's just fun. Like it's just some goofiness.
Body yada yada yada.
I
It's
saw,
the wrong
I saw
song.
somebody comment on a TikTok talking about this, saying, "Well, how you need to make it make sense. How can they be talking about, respect women? They aren't objects in this." And then it was like, but also having her twerking in the episode. That's not.
Those two things aren't relevant.
They don't conflict.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's fucking stupid. And since we're on the note of people being idiots, when they showed the
That was funny as fuck.
YouTube comments in the thing.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
like
And
dead
Buddy-
on.
and Buddy-
They-
and
dead
Buddy's
on.
live on TikTok.
Yeah, they took those not directly, but they were inspired
Yeah.
by the actual comments that Marvel Studios got when they announced She-Hulk.
But the fact that they had them and they're like so accurate to right now, from way back then, and just like how well they apply to how everybody's freaking out now about
It's
it.
so stupid. Like,
Yeah.
so stupid. You guys all need to grow the fuck up.
The one big thing too is we seen in the first two episodes these end credits aren't going to be serious. They're not going to
No,
be big
yeah.
thing breaking. They're just for a good laugh to end a
Daredevil's.
TV show.
Well,
No,
yeah,
I'd, say
we'll get
I'd say probably even not his.
No, I think they're all going to keep this. We might get the last episode might be a serious one, maybe not.
Maybe
though.
we might have two.
I have 2 gripes about the episode.
One's a CGI, I guarantee.
No, one is not the CGI, although I did find it to be
There was
lacking in this one as well.
This was-
There's less She-Hulk in this one.
Yeah, there was.
thought there
But
was,
I don't know. There was a decent amount of She-Hulk.
one thing I'll get into now, the other one I'll get into later, is great to see Wong, great to have him back, but he felt a little off in this. Like, I don't like
Like he's a scroll.
no. like everything, I feel like everything he was saying, he was just popping out like these fucking like the big terms, like just the key phrases, key words. Like I forget what is it? Oh, when he's talking about she's talking about Abomination. He's like, I know what you're thinking. I am not going to erase everyone's mind again. I'm not doing that. And then it was like,
messy.
and then it's like, okay, well I can put him in the mirror dimension. And it, like, you know, he was just hitting those things that everybody knows.
It might have been
And it
just
was
like a.
it just, I don't know, like
I thought-
everything he said was a nod to something else.
I
Yeah.
thought it was a little weird that they remember doing the spell. Because I would have thought that Doctor Strange would have forgot the spell too, and so would have Wong.
But they touched on that in the Doctor Strange movie too, talking about the Spider-Man incident.
Yeah, but they never say that
Yeah,
they.
erased
and in
it.
the
Yeah.
Spider-Man movie, it's fresh in my mind now. They've used that spell before.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
Strange looks at Wong and says, "Do
Wong
you remember
forgot
the full moon party at
Yeah,
Comertage?" And
Yeah.
so it's been done before.
yeah,
But-
yeah. That was my thing with Wong. Is I feel like he was just saying.
Did he say the
like
lo-
everything he said was like, ah.
Did he say the line from the trailer in this
No,
one?
the Book
No.
of Ashanti. No,
So-
that was-
No.
Edit.
I
No.
think that might have been cut,
Or could be
or he comes back. But I feel like that just might have been a cut thing.
Papa. Just a trailer thing. Go.
It might have just been a trailer line to be like, oh,
And he works at
Book of
Target.
I do like that we
Yeah.
got Wong's job history in this
on,
episode.
on their
Target sales.
on their version of Indeed. What's it called?
LinkedIn.
No, it's not. It's
No, it was LinkedIn.
was it? I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
they were using something completely different, so
No.
they didn't get sued.
It was LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Oh, show.
Um,
What's the other one?
He's a librarian.
Two
oh,
gripes.
he said he
I
said
said
he'd
I'll
come
get
back.
into it later as we get further
Yeah,
in.
he's the what is it? The book holder of Comertage.
Oh, just librarian.
The librarian of
In-
Comertage.
Target sales associate, the librarian, and
But I
Sorcerer
like that
Supreme,
he-
Master of the
The
Mystic Arts.
target he worked at was in Comitage.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part of that.
Wong.
They
Just
are-
Wong.
They're like loading up with these little subtle things. When
Because
they're
it's a comedy. and I
Oh,
think
actually, I have 3 gripes.
the one
So I thought
I
of
don't know if
another
you
one.
guys noticed when they're watching the YouTube video or their version of YouTube, whatever it is,
It's probably YouTube.
I think
no,
It
it
is
wasn't.
YouTube.
It's not YouTube. It's absolutely not. It's called something completely different.
Marvel Tube.
Anyway, when they're doing like the half elf is Meg the Stallion.
Yeah.
On the side, it's a review for Iron Man 3 shoes.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's a
oh,
review
that's from episode 2.
No, yeah, well, it's
Yeah,
from
the
episode.
reference. Yeah,
Yeah, it says review of Iron Man Mark 3 shoes.
that's funny.
I thought it was a little funny.
I like that I was surprised to see them actually bring back the other just goofy lawyer.
I knew he was coming back. I
no,
thought
not
they were-
Pug.
No, but Mr.
other guy.
Bukowski.
Yeah. But,
Oh,
Mr.
yes,
Bukowski.
yes.
but I knew he'd come back in an episode. I didn't think he'd come back in that role.
Yeah. I didn't think he was going to be on like that kind of side of it where
Yeah.
he was.
What do you think She-Hulk's idea is with the whole inhibitor thing?
Oh, I think she's going to try to get her own.
No, I think she's gonna try to make like a punishable by law, like you lose your powers.
What do you mean? She doesn't have an idea. She just gave it to Abomination.
No, she has.
She had an idea at the end of it.
At
She
the
Yeah,
end.
to give it to Abomination. Because
That-
somebody said something about losing the powers.
He had to get it. That was
He has to
that
get
was
one.
his thing.
I
And
think
then-
that was the pitch, though.
She probably
She-
pitched
yeah.
that to get him out.
They probably should have said that.
No, that was
I don't-
that was what the board of like
Yeah, I
the,
know.
the,
They
the
said he
deal board
can't
said.
turn into
But
Abomination.
she probably
again.
gave them that idea. Which is something that should have been on screen because she's the only one that knew about it,
Yeah.
right?
I think she's getting the idea to
use it.
to get an inhibitor
Yeah.
for herself
because
because she was talking like right beforehand saying, "I want to go back to my normal life. This is like I don't want to continue to be She-Hulk. I want to go back to being an anonymous lawyer." In the same episode, and then she finds out there's an inhibitor that you're gonna have to wear, and if you become Abomination, you're back in jail or whatever. So she's probably like, I'll get one of them.
But I'm thinking it's because like they never mentioned it before. Pug and the other guy said something about, I wish we could get rid of her power, and she goes, oh, that gives me an idea.
And then
When
it
they're
goes
leaving
to-
court.
The next scene we see, and before this, everyone was scared of Abomination. Next scene we see is them going, well, you can get out, but you have to wear an inhibitor.
Okay.
So
I
that's why
Yeah.
me and Jeremy think
Yeah.
it's her
I think
idea.
that'd be so stupid to just cut that out. Like this.
Yeah, that kind of was.
The connection on that.
They're
Because
yeah.
it definitely, like, that was definitely it. Because she's the only one that knew about it. It's not like the whole.
I'm sure they
whatever you wanna
have.
call
I'm sure
them.
they have inhibitors.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like they have probably some sort of thing in the production line of
yeah.
of.
Well, he's the one that made it.
I feel
no, he's
like
not.
Hulk is, yeah.
He had one
Yeah.
specifically made
Like
for
a
him.
prototype. Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
But
I feel like their whole shit's different because of Gamma.
what I thought was funny was I just watched our last episode,
Yeah.
and everything that we said in the last episode, like you said, I don't think they're gonna do the whole trial in one episode. Did
Yeah,
it?
did it.
Did it?
I know.
I was like, I said something about Abomination's voice.
It also wasn't really a trial, I guess. It was.
It was a
No,
hearing.
it was a hearing.
Yeah.
and for
it was
parole.
more just a parole hearing.
I thought
Um,
that was going to be such a bigger part of the show.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
I said they changed Abomination's voice.
Yeah.
And you were like, stop fucking like spoiling the next episode. And I didn't see it. And then the next episode they did it and they changed voice. It's like,
But that also really made sense because it's just Tim Roth's voice now,
Yeah.
which I find is a bit funny coming from Abomination because he's so big and he's like, yeah,
yeah, his voice is so like
I'm under
mouse-like,
control. Yeah.
and he's this big monster-looking thing. Do you
One big thing we talked about last episode, though, that episode proved sort of wrong. Is the
Seven
pen
soulmates.
pals.
Yeah.
That was another
Yeah.
gripe that I had. That was
Yeah.
they
was-
knew what they were doing
yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think it's we're gonna see him
I-
with 7 more friends later on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
kind
know.
of funny that they're funding those 7 girls are literally funding him. He's like whoring out to these girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they were like, where's he gonna live? He has a farm. How's he gonna afford it? Every one of them have agreed to fund this man's living.
Hey,
Yeah.
leave them alone. They're my soulmates.
I mean, I guess it's everyone has their type.
They also-
they're into supervillains.
They also did, and I don't know if this was just something I read into too much or what, but in the like the end credits when it's like the different sketches,
yeah.
one of the sketches is him in like a police van being taken away for release, and it's like all the women are there crying because he's going away, and I was thinking, like, probably reading way too much into it, but I was thinking, like, is this like a hint that he wasn't actually going with them? Because it seems like he's not actually going,
Maybe.
leaving jail and going with these women. He's on this bus going a different way, and they're all crying because he's being taken away.
You could see something where he gets released, but on terms like you have to work for the government and.
Enter
they
Thunderbolts.
did give him a bunch of terms for his
Yeah,
release.
it's
Yeah.
it's funny that it's like you can never turn into Abomination, and then the preview for I don't know if it's the next episode or what is him as Abomination in civilian clothes
Oh yeah.
or it's
Maybe-
whatever. I don't know
Well,
when it's from.
Maybe like Garrett just said before, where the inhibitors might work different because they're gamma. They might put a normal power inhibitor on him,
Doesn't work
realize
the
it
same.
doesn't work, and he's just
And they
Change.
goofed.
Yeah.
Then it's their fault.
because Damon Control probably's been working on something to arrest
Yeah.
Hero.
Yeah.
One thing I really enjoyed was when Jen was in the car and she's like, "This isn't some cameo-driven show," and she's like, "Well, Bruce was in episode 1, and Emil Blonsky's in episode
Yeah.
2,
And
And
Wong.
Wong.
and Wong."
Anyway,
Whoop,
don't forget whose show it is.
Yeah, this is
And
my
then
show.
Daredevil.
Yeah, that was the thing from the trailer that I was talking about where it's like there's going to be a cameo every episode.
Yeah.
That was what she's talking about, and they're all popping up.
That's okay.
All right, my third gripe that I hope they fix, because it seems like this is something that they could just be setting up and then they lead into it. They did the Wrecking Crew dirty.
They did the Wrecking Crew great.
They
I
did
am on
them
the opposite
dirty.
side of the
They
fence.
did them dirty, man.
3 things. I have
3.
1. It's fucking hilarious that the Wrecking Crew was in this.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
like that. I mean, they showed up and were
Yeah.
Murked.
2. Obviously, the main villain of the show wants her blood.
yeah.
I have 2 picks on that.
I have one idea on that.
I have one, but
And 3, who are your? I forget my third point. So
And 3, I
they-
forget.
Very
The Wrecking Crew,
comic
bro.
book accurate, but updated.
yeah, it's modern day looking.
I think
And they got-
that they have the chance with this Wrecking Crew. I feel like this could be an introductory thing hey, you're some bad guys. They don't even say they're the fucking Wrecking Crew.
No,
but
but
they
if you
have
know,
the
you know.
weapons.
Yeah, no, I know. No, I mean they obviously are the Wrecking Crew, but I mean they don't even refer to themselves as the
they
Wrecking
even
Crew.
say that they got Asgardian. They look like they robbed an Asgardian
Yeah.
construction
They did.
worker.
And
Yeah.
then he
Well,
goes,
no,
They
they
said
did.
they're
They
like,
said,
did you
yeah,
rob
we did.
Asgardian? He was
Yes.
like, yeah.
which
But
they
that's
did.
what I feel like they have a chance with it to give them some sort of buff down the line, so
Give
give
them?
them a buff. It's like, oh hey, we
'Cause
showed
then
up, we
they're
got
Wrecking
fucking
Crew.
rolled.
So I have something.
Now we 1 second. Now we it's like, okay, yeah, we showed up, we got our asses kicked by just She-Hulk. Now we go and we get this some sort of buff. And I mean, I know it's like just She-Hulk, but
Yeah, there you go.
but like the Wrecking Crew has given the Avengers a run for the money in the comics,
they're
and like
a
they
Hulk or a Thor villain?
Little
Thor-
They're
Thor-
Avengers mainly, but I think it's like
Thor
specific
is
for
Thor is a
Thor.
big one on,
Yeah,
on them.
They-
And
Which is
they've
so funny.
I think they've hospitalized Thor.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
have actually.
I think
Like-
it was when he was not Thor though.
Well, like they've gone and held their own against the
Yes.
Avengers a number of times, and
Fresh
then
off
to just
you.
get beat up by She-Hulk, who's only been She-Hulk for like a couple
A day.
weeks.
To be
Well,
fair,
maybe
they
this-
they
no, no, you go, sorry.
to be fair, they could have just became the Wrecking Crew too.
And that's what I'm saying.
They
And
all-
that-
they
I
did.
mean, they could have just
Yeah.
this could just be introduction to them, and then they come back bigger and badder. And,
Yeah, that's. I was gonna say maybe they're the B team. Like they're just guys given these weapons, and whoever
Yeah.
the boss is has a stronger
So,
group of people. that'll take
about
them.
the
I got
boss.
my-
I know you got your pick. I got to say this one though. In the Secret Wars comic, do you know who the Wrecking Crew works for?
I didn't know
I
they were in
do.
there.
I knew you did, so I had to
There's
get
two
it.
people.
Yeah, they work for Doctor Doom.
And the main villain of the Ironheart TV show that's
Yeah,
coming soon.
they work for him and Doctor Doom together. So there's a reason they're in this show.
Yeah,
Never
and I
mind.
mean
yeah.
they're obviously they're not just gone now because
No.
there's
No.
something behind them.
The boss is
I-
gonna be so mad.
It's
yeah.
probably
They're
what's
back.
his name
They're,
from-
they're back.
I was thinking the leader.
The leaders.
That's
If we get the
I
leader
saw
from
that.
from
No, I
the
would
Incredible
prefer
Hulk,
that one.
He's
Yeah.
the only one I can see wanting her blood because
What's
he
his-
might be half gamed now and needs the,
the guy
rest
from
of.
Holes.
Yeah, but what's his actual name?
Elijah?
I don't know his name, but I know
Only-
he's from Holes.
Samuel Stearns.
The only one I know from Holes is Elijah fucking
Shia.
Shia. Yeah.
Shia.
Shia
Elijah.
LaBeouf.
Shia
Elijah
LaBeouf.
Wood. Anyway,
And Hector
yeah,
Zeroni.
I don't think it would be him.
It could be.
Maybe it would. I don't
And
know.
if they're tying into to Blonsky, and then also like his whole thing was when in the Incredible Hulk, he like all of Hulk's blood, like he wanted all of it, and he was like, you know, he had all the copies of it and everything, all the
Wouldn't it be cool if when he comes back, he's actually like the way he looks in the comics?
Oh,
like
yeah, with the
green
giant-
and
with
shit,
the
and
giant
giant
head. yeah.
Him,
Oh,
Blake
with the big.
Nelson.
Well, yeah, they did that in the movie.
Yeah, he was
started-
started,
He got
started
blood in his head.
I
started
think
getting
I think if they do that, that is like the only loose end, or not loose, loose
Yeah.
end, like
Betty.
that's in Marvel.
Betty.
You could bring Betty back in the Hulk.
But I
movie.
mean, like, you don't
She's not
really
loose, but-
they didn't really set anything up. Like, they set him up in Incredible Hulk to be something
Yeah.
when he, like, you know, drops on him and then he gets a big smile. That was all they ever did with him. But if they tie
They're
that,
canonizing it now.
if they tie that back in and bring him back, I mean, even just going into Blonsky and stuff like that brings him back into the.
Producer Jimmy looked like
He's
he
an
knows
outcome.
something.
His name is
Tim Blake
Tim
Nelson.
Blake Nelson.
He's
Okay.
He's a
He's a weirdo.
creepy looking motherfucker.
Well, I mean, the
That
leader's
third
not.
picture's-
Look,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's haunting.
The leader's not supposed to be the most pretty supervillain.
Oh, picture him with a big ass head.
With
And
the big skull on him. Yeah.
I
Give
do
me this.
think it's interesting though that like with the that literally looks like Frankenstein.
Yeah.
That they're starting to tie Doom in a little, like even like we don't know if it's him, but he like in the Secret Wars story in the comics, they're very connected.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know. It could be Doom. I can't see it being.
It doesn't have to be Doom
There
right
was
now.
something I saw on TikTok the other day, and it was somebody explaining like all the ties that Doctor Doom has going right now
yeah.
in the MCU,
There's,
and
like-
it's like when the video was explained, there's probably like 5 or 6 different things that are like main stories in other movies,
Yeah.
he
but
could
that
be-
all tie back to Doctor Doom.
I'll come to Doom.
Doom in the comics has his hands in everything.
Yeah.
So there's no way to not give Doom ties in. the
MCU is not ready for Doctor Doom.
It's gonna be really nice to for one shut up all the people that are saying it's not connected. None of it makes sense when Doom comes out and it's like, oh well,
Doom was pulling
Hold
the
the
strings on
fucking
everything.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
He was he was connected to this. He's behind that and that and that.
The
It's
other
like,
thing
okay.
is, I don't. The people saying that Phase 4 isn't connected at all is kind of getting irritating.
Yeah.
Almost every movie that's been made so far was a multiverse movie.
Yeah.
Not almost, but like Spider-Man,
somehow,
Loki,
some tie,
WandaVision,
usually.
technically.
Yeah.
But that's
What if?
Doctor Strange, like that's 5 out of
Yeah.
what, fucking 10?
Yeah.
The thing for this phase,
Calm
though,
down.
we just finished 3 massive phases tying together. This is your setup. This isn't going to be a
And
massive
technically,
phase.
They didn't even tie together until
No.
Phase 3.
Man.
Like they showed Thanos in 2012, and then it was just build up for the next
Yeah.
almost 10 years.
Not and like the first ones, there was barely any ties for like
It was like very loose.
The
like-
Hulk was
like
a
Phase
uni-
1.
Phil Coulson was like one of the only things
He
that
was
was
the-
that was
yeah.
He was the
consistently
glue.
showing up. He was the Wong of Phase 1.
The Hulk was a
Oh, no,
Universal
he-
movie.
I don't like what this means for
I think it's
Mr.
like
Wong.
I think
He's gonna have playing cards.
Yeah.
people are just getting angry that they have to like use
Invest a lot
their
of-
head, and invest like
this
you just did it for 10 years.
this should be one of the best times to like be into Marvel and all this stuff because like the wait isn't there anymore.
No.
You don't gotta wait for shit. It's like
Oh,
weeks.
yeah, I thought
It's
you
like
meant, like,
weeks
the-
at a time.
the actual weight. Like,
Oh no!
like,
But I mean, like waiting for shit. It used to be, some
Used
some
to
of
wait.
them
but I think
were
that's
a
what
year
it is.
in
Like
between.
it's coming so much, and they're like, oh my god, like I gotta pay attention to 6 different shows that are coming out and 3 movies in a year. It's like,
Or you can just
Who
listen to our
cares?
podcast.
I think a lot of people are getting spoiled on it, and I think
Yeah,
that's
and,
I think
well,
that's the problem.
like spoiled,
Spoiled like
from
so
the
much
internet,
stuff,
or, yeah.
so much stuff, and it's like
But
It's hard to keep.
I wanted to tie in better.
there's like it does. There's
Yeah.
so much multiverse shit, and then the stuff that's not multiverse is all street level stuff.
Yeah,
Except for the new people, like fucking Shang-Chi's gonna tie in elsewhere. Give it a year, and
He's
then
already tied into She-Hulk.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
the Eternals, they're brand new, but like Celestials are now a thing.
They're also tied into
Celestials,
She-Hulk.
yeah,
And
Yeah,
That's the thing. She-Hulk's attaching the world together with just these little clips on the internet
yeah.
and then there's all the street level stuff. Like there's connection
everywhere.
everywhere. Like I don't know. Anyway, maybe
yeah.
I'm just getting mad at with the world. I'm
I
getting
don't know,
old,
yeah,
I'm getting
there's-
old and bitter.
People just
People-
have to wait.
People are complaining, saying, "Show me more. We want more streets. Like do Moon Knight like more like a street level hero. Let me see Daredevil again." But then at the same time, they're like, "Why isn't anybody talking about the giant hand in the thing?" Well, do you want Daredevil to go on about that, or do you want Daredevil to fight
Daredevil
in
can't
New
even
York?
see it.
Daredevil.
what's he gonna say? I read an article.
Like there's I don't know. I feel like no matter what, it's the Marvel fucking community is at this point where no matter what, people are going to be complaining.
Yeah, which whatever. Fuck,
There's-
grow up.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Anyway,
Yeah, it's-
She-Hulk.
Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna keep complaining.
Yeah. Get in a rant like
She-Hulk's a
that.
very good, easy show to watch.
It is.
It is.
Like you
and
don't have to think a lot.
if
You
it was,
can-
if it was a Deadpool show doing the exact same thing, everyone would love it.
Beat for
Deadpool
beat.
3 is gonna come out, and if Deadpool 3 dropped it to Megan the Stallion,
Yeah.
the Stallion, because she has 2 E's.
It's not
If
Megan
Deadpool
Dog.
dropped it, everyone would be like, "Haha, this is so fucking funny."
I just see the meme going around of all like it's like all these men ripping on She-Hulk for twerking, and then it's like Chris Evans with no shirt on, Thor with no shirt on,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's all them like going.
I liked Straw Hat's review of the newest episode.
Yeah, we're
It's
Yeah.
like everybody's tearing this post-credit scene up, but it's like so funny, blah blah blah. And he goes, "Plus, I'm a man. I just want to see some ass." Everybody's just mad because She-Hulk dropped it, and we're like, "Oh,
Oh, give
this,
it up.
This is a kids show.
Yeah.
fuck off."
I thought it was a good episode. Are you guaranteeing Daredevil next episode?
No, I don't know this to be a thing.
I didn't know if
I
you were,
will say-
because you've been saying episode 4, so I just don't know if
Episode
that's like
4
if that's
so-
a guarantee or if that's what you're thinking.
That's
Guaranteed.
no, I'm not guaranteeing it. I believe with 75% of my being that Daredevil is in.
Oh, that's gonna be
episode
so
4.
fucking fat.
I strongly believe Daredevil's in
4
episode
and 5 will be huge.
but I
if
feel like
that's- if that's
it's
what's
end
up.
credit. Like that scene that they show in the
Well, here's the thing I noticed a lot today because it kept popping up. When he comes in that thing, like the flip,
Yeah,
she's in her fit.
yeah.
Like she has the spandex thing going.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
I
Because it shows her in the background. She got like the shoes, and you can see the purple white stuff.
I kind of thought that it was when they were doing the Wrecking Crew scene. I thought that might have been it, like in this, because it was like she's walking down this alley by herself. I was like, what's?
But then
I was like,
the other thing is, he has to be in L.A.
he has to have
Yeah.
a reason
And
to be
part
in
of me-
LA.
Yeah, everyone's like, what is the reason Daredevil goes to L.A.? And I'm wondering if it is literally just because there's a like a superhero. What are they? What's the exact thing called? Superhero law.
Superhuman.
Oh,
law,
the superhuman.
superhuman law division.
Yeah, like She-Hulk's the head of that. So I wonder if
Yeah,
Matt Murdock hears about that and he's like,
I'm gonna.
I get in on
got to
that.
dip my hands in there.
Yeah.
Like I had,
That's my shit.
yeah. Feel like I'm obligated.
But I am a bit worried for Daredevil because
He'll be
this has been a very silly show so far, and I do not want a very silly Daredevil.
I don't think he'll be like a silly Daredevil.
He'll be the straight man.
I think that's what it'll be.
Yeah.
Even
I'm-
like there is more
He'll
serious.
just-
I'm also
parts.
fine with a silly. I'm fully fine with a silly Matt Murdock.
But not Daredevil.
I'm not fine with a silly Daredevil.
oh,
I don't
Matt
think
Mur-
he's gonna be a silly
Matt
one.
Murdock
I
has been
hope-
silly.
Yeah.
And the thing is like there's gonna be comedy to him,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
but I
he's joining
don't
the
think it's
MCU.
gonna be like over the top. Like I don't think you're gonna be sitting there and it's like so in your face.
Yeah.
Like I think, and apparently he's a big part of it.
the show.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
So he might be the one that's like embrace the lawyer and the She-Hulk
may-
side of it.
So-
I do both.
yeah,
you
but
know
he
what I
keeps
mean?
one side a secret.
Yeah, because he's a vigilante.
Maybe Pug might bring him in to like help with the law enforcement because Pug is someone who's in the comics very involved in the New York street crime.
Yeah.
Like when
Man's right.
Spider-Man saved his life, and that's how he got involved in all of it in the comics.
Man,
and that
he's
could be a
right.
way we bring him into the show. I also don't know if anyone watching this watches Arrow, but love that they brought Adrian Chase in for Pug.
Yeah.
I don't.
Totally different
I don't
vibes.
fully understand how, like Cam said, how Daredevil's gonna get involved. Because historically, Daredevil is like a defendant. Like he's a defendant.
The devil's of Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
The devil
Yeah.
of Hell's Kitchen. Yeah.
Well, sorry, Matt Murdock's a defendant,
Yeah.
and so is She-Hulk. She would be defending all these superhuman individuals. So either they're going to work together. I'd much rather see them go against each other in court.
That would be really cool.
There's only one time in comics I know they've went up against each other in court, and that was defending Steve Rogers.
Well, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She-Hulk.
Shit out of luck.
Yeah, Steve Rogers hires She-Hulk to defend him and convinces Matt to be the one to sue him.
Also, quickly unrelated. I want Absorbing Man
Oh my god.
in this show because
I don't
he is practically he's not. I think I said 2 episodes ago that he was a member of the Wrecking Crew. He's not like
He's not.
He's more of an honorary member thing. Like he teams up with them sometimes, but he's not really. I don't think they've ever said he's a member. But he is also in the comics. I believe him and Titania are in a relationship in the comics. So I mean,
there.
I would love to see him. I would love to see
It's
him.
there.
One thing I'll say on that, since you brought up Titania, do you know that during Miss Marvel, I didn't know this because I saw it on TikTok, so I can't even take credit for it. That in like defense control or whatever, damage control.
Damage control.
Pause for a sec. Actually, I thought Tony Stark bought damage control.
He funded
Funded
it,
it.
created it.
Good enough.
Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
If you look to the side, it's like a picture of like Titania and like all the other like people
Oh, yeah.
on their big board when they're interviewing what's her name,
Yeah, whatever her
Miss
name
Marvel's
is.
redhead friend.
The star one.
Yeah. But
Did
yeah,
not know that.
they're POIs
Okay.
on their board.
That's cool.
So, because
But people say the world's not connected.
this is for you, Cam, for Absorbing Man.
Absorbing Man. Yeah.
Because the show is half connected and half not connected, he was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, I know.
So they
I've seen
could
him in
bring
Agents
him
of
back.
Shield. Yeah.
They could just bring the same guy in or change him up because it's a very weird change.
If they bring Quake back,
Yeah.
because he was
looks unreal as-
really good in Agents of Shield.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed him.
Yeah, that's I just read up on him here. And
I
it's
checked
like, okay,
out on
this would be
Agents
cool
of
if they bring it
Shield
back.
after the Age of Ultron stuff happened.
No, I watched that whole thing up to like the last season. I think there's one where they go back in time, and I didn't watch that.
Yeah.
When-
Ghost Rider was in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
was.
did have their version of Ghost Rider.
They had 2 of them.
Yeah.
Because they showed the OG too. That's
Yeah,
how
they did have someone
Robbie
play Johnny
Reyes-
Blaze and then Robbie
Got
Does
Reyes
Reyes.
Coulson
powers.
die in in Agents of Shield?
he's
That
rough.
died in one of the
A
movies.
couple times.
No wonder the
Silly.
show's not
Yeah.
canon.
Yeah, silly goofy show.
People on TikTok were flipping that I didn't say to Glenn. I'll just get this in before we move on. When I like, actually Daredevil's in Phase 2. They talk about Avengers.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys.
Are the best fans ever.
You can't say that to our fans. Edit that out.
We know they are, but we can't say it.
That's
Remember, edit this out.
Unbelievable.
Edit here.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get to Daredevil. In
Do I move on
Episode
D23
4.
then? Since any final thoughts?
I liked it. That was a good episode.
It was
aside
it was
from
the
my-
weakest of the three.
Yeah.
Aside from my gripes,
It was the weakest of the three. That being said, it was still
good.
Yeah. Thunderbolts.
Sneaky good show.
The Thunderbolts red herring. I didn't like. Wrecking Crew. There's potential. If they don't do anything with it, then I'll say I didn't like it. And then
Check back in 8 weeks.
They're not. Yeah.
and then
They're
the
not,
other thing that I said,
they're
whatever
not
that was.
done. They're not done for sure. They gotta show them again because now if they didn't show,
Yeah, I
where
mean,
it's like, oh, the boss is gonna be mad. Like who that?
yeah.
It's Victor.
They're on a
Diddley.
mission. They have to keep going.
To put
Dad's
you
on a
in
hunting
the
trip.
mission.
I just mean next time they come back, they better be beefy.
They'll probably be back next week.
I don't know about next
Maybe
week.
not.
Anyway,
D23.
D23 is
bum.
next week, where they're gonna announce some big guns, and my man Jamie has some things that I would like to address right out of the gate.
Alrighty. Where would you like to get to first, sir?
Fantastic Four, because it's right there. They're supposed to announce officially.
They
the
are
director.
announcing the. Well, I think it's already official.
Calm down. They're supposedly announcing the director and the cast. First one, Human Torch. I don't know how you say his last name, but it's Alex
Fitzland?
Fitzallen. Don't know who he is.
I don't like that.
This
Don't
is
know.
He looks like
Here you
a
go.
good Human Torch, though. He kind of looks like Charlie Puth.
He hasn't been in anything I watched.
I don't like that casting.
He was in Slender Man.
Because I looked it up and I didn't know who he was.
He was in Slender Man.
Wasn't that terrible?
Oh.
Yes.
Well, that was like terrible.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
watch it.
he's in nothing I know.
Then it's not him.
It's not official.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess it's what's his name from
Hey.
Stranger Things.
He
Darcy Montgomery.
no.
Oh, you have something?
Joe Keery.
That's Dacker, by the way. I believe is how you say his name.
Fuck
Dak-
off, really?
Yeah.
What?
It's Dacre.
Is it really? Damn.
It's like Dacker or Dacre.
I've been Mandela'd.
Yeah. You're talking about Joe Keery.
Yeah, that's who I want.
I don't.
Joe Keery.
I love
I think
Joe.
he- I think
love
he's
him for
busy.
it.
Well,
I love
he'll
Joe
be done.
Keery for it,
He'll
but
be done.
I mean, they did. Tom Holland was pretty much a no name when he got for Spider-Man. So I
Tom
mean,
Holland was a no-name.
Yeah.
well, I mean, he was big on Broadway stuff.
He
This guy's been in a lot of things. I just haven't watched.
He
it.
found out
Slender
he
Man
was-
is quite literally one of the worst things I've ever watched.
There's nothing I hate more than being interrupted.
You did it to me.
I said pause.
I work with
What was I
children.
just talking about? Oh yeah, when Tom Holland found out he was going to be Spider-Man, he was doing a movie with Hemsworth. Something about Moby Dick.
I don't know. Yeah, he like
Robert Pattinson.
He had that disaster movie, which whatever that was. Where
Tom Holland?
Yeah. Like where he's a kid in like a flood or whatever, like a
Fuck off.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
he's
like
in
he's
that,
like,
and then he had like the Billy something.
Billy the
or-
Kid.
No, it was
Billy
like
Elliot.
Billy Elliot, where he was like dancing and whatever
I
stuff.
saw it
He
on
did
Broadway. Great play.
That. Yeah, so I mean, I think those were like his two claims to fame at the time,
And look at him now.
and then now he's this. So I mean, just because this guy's not in anything, I don't think that means
No.
we can count him out.
Moving on from
Well,
him.
I do like Joe Keery though.
Yeah, he'd be money as him.
Yeah,
I think
he's only like 21.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think
I like to
he's-
see him get bulked up too.
I think
man.
he's almost like too young to do it.
Yeah.
Depending on who they
Not
do
if they're
for
going-
Reed and Sue. Moving on.
Not if they're gonna go the same age as Spider-Man though, because in the
There's-
comics they're the same age.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rumor people for Sue Storm right now.
Yeah,
That's too
A
many.
lot of them I don't know, but Lily James is
Lily
the
James
number
is
one.
good.
Lily James was Pamela Anderson.
Amanda
Seyfried.
Seyfried, I'd also enjoy.
I fucking hate her. So
Why?
I don't like the look. She looks like
Wow,
Golem.
bro. Wow, bro.
No, you. What
Mamma
do
Mia.
they say in Ted? I
she's
know.
the, I like her.
Here we go again.
I know.
I like
Call
her
me
in
Mamma
Mamma
Mia too, because here we go again.
Isn't there
Why-
two of them
why?
up from Mamma Mia?
No.
I thought there was two of them
Yeah,
up from Mamma Mia. There's a second one.
Yeah, there's two Mamma Mia.
Meryl
movies.
Streep.
Yeah,
No,
she's up for
She's
Sue
up
Storm.
she's up for Sue Storm as
She's
well.
up for Doctor Doom. That
Shut up.
picture.
No,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's two of them up for. don't
Jodie
think-
Comer, who
I don't think there's any young ones.
I
Any other
think
young ones from
Jodie
Mamma
Comer
Mia.
was in Free Guy. Oh,
Yeah.
she's the girl.
She's the
isn't
girl
she,
in
with the
Free
purple
Guy.
hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. She'd be good.
I kept like the younger because I had a younger Reed Richards. So
Yeah.
younger Susan Storm would be Jodie Comer.
That's a good one.
From
Okay.
Free Guys.
Yeah, she would be
And
good too.
Joe Keery's in that movie, so
Yeah,
eat your heart
he's
out.
her boyfriend in that
Oh, if
movie.
they did,
What?
if they did her and Joe Keery, that'd be nice.
But
A
if
little chemistry
wouldn't
already.
she be really young for Sue Storm? 'Cause-
Yes, like super.
Yeah. Especially if they go with
Not.
the guy from You is.
He's not that young, like
yeah,
old.
he's not that much older, but
He looks older
He
though.
look.
I think
But
he's.
Penn looks
Penn
a hell of a
Badgley.
lot.
Yeah.
He doesn't look. No, not if he doesn't have beard.
well then,
He also looks like 1920.
if
Yeah,
we're matching our Reed and Sue, then
You gotta
They
match
have
Bet-
to be
then I
kinda
think
matched, right?
you got to go with like a. You got to look at the older ones on that. Like Amanda Seyfried would be
So she's
a
29.
better fit than.
They
What?
probably aged it too. I don't know. Anyway, I want to see that list again.
Yep.
Amanda Seyfried. I want her out of it immediately. I fucking
Why don't you like her?
She's-
Just because she looks like Gollum to you.
And I just don't like her at all.
I need to get the list
think
up
she's
for
great.
myself over here.
I don't know how you say that. I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna be wrong. It's Saoirse. Take your best.
Saoirse
guess.
Rona.
Ronan.
That is it.
I don't know, but anyway, no name.
I'm trying to look them up.
I know.
To keep going.
Vanessa Kirby. I'm pretty sure I know who that is too. And Felipe, right? That's a Felipe. Felipe
That-
Sue. That sounds like
I don't know most of those. I didn't know them when you said
Lily
them over.
James.
Lily
or Jodie
James,
Comer
yeah.
would be my.
Lily,
top two.
Lily James is she was Pamela Anderson and Baby Driver.
She was Baby
You're a
Driver.
big Baby
Uh,
Driver fan, anyway.
Love Baby Driver.
Big Adam Driver. Yeah, they're all quite young looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think I don't know. Just basing off of when Mamma Mia came out, I think Amanda Seyfried may be the oldest.
She's
That's my guess. I don't know
She
the I don't know
probably
the I
is.
don't know the other women that,
No,
I,
she's
that are on
probably
that.
is.
I don't
was
know.
born in 1990, so she would be
32.
32.
yeah. She looks young though, but if she's 32, she can
And
look
I
aged.
think Penn is also 32, 33. So
He's
well,
around there. Lily James.
Tell
would
you
be
in
really
a
good.
sec. I got it up
And
right
then
here.
what do you
He's
think?
35.
Aren't they trying to cast a no name for Ben Grimm as well? Wasn't that I thought
They
I saw
said
that.
what they were doing was they wanted the Fantastic Four to be a mix of
No
big
name.
names and no names.
I seen a pic.
Penn Badgley's a pretty big name.
I'd say Jason Segel is a pretty big name.
I seen another pic for Ben Grimm. I only seen it a couple times, and I personally would really enjoy it. Is Thad Castle?
I fucking
As
hate
Ben
that.
Grimm.
No, don't do
Alex
that to
Riskin.
him.
He
Don't
does-
do that to him.
He doesn't fit the look to me.
He deserves so much better than
But
that.
he has the comedic time.
Who's
He'll
that,
also-
who's
be
that
serious.
Castle?
From Blue
Alan
Mountain
Richardson.
State.
Never watched Blue
Did
Mountain
you
State.
ever watch
Reacher?
Titans?
No.
Did you watch Reacher?
Moving on.
Blue Mountain State?
I haven't watched any of these.
Brother!
I haven't watched any of them, and I don't care.
Damn.
He's
Moving
pretty.
on.
He's pretty fucking funny.
Okay.
Yeah, on stage.
He is funny as
Yeah.
fuck.
But I don't think his comedy would fit.
No, I don't know. I just don't do him dirty like that. He could have been such a good Eddie Brock. Anyway.
He could.
Okay, no, I know him.
Yeah.
I've seen him before.
I don't think.
Anyway, I
He's
don't
in Blue
think
Mountain State, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I said fuck
That's
off.
why I said I don't think it would work, but I personally would love it.
The only two names I've seen for Ben Grimm were Seth Rogen and Jason Segel.
And I
I-
extremely prefer Jason Segel.
It's gonna be a voice most of the time anyway.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's not gonna be a
Yeah.
there.
Well, they might do like a Mark Ruffalo Hulk thing where he's
Yeah, but
he's,
him
he's
and him.
kind of in it, and you can
Yeah.
kind of see him.
I think
Well,
they would
he's
have
like
to.
Hulk has regular face, right? Thing is
Rocks.
Yeah.
like
no,
that
no,
would be a
that's-
distorted
that's-
mess.
I saw
Yeah.
a thing. Why is 1990s Fantastic Four the best looking thing we've ever had? And it
because
honestly
it's
is.
prosthetic.
I know, and that's what they're
Yeah.
saying. It looks
Oh, from
better.
the actual movie.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
better.
because it's fully
it looks
prosthetic.
way
It's
better
not,
than the CGI.
It's not CGI.
I don't know, man. The one they did, I like the old Fantastic Four movies.
Me too.
So do I.
I don't.
Yeah.
I thought they were cast perfect. They were.
I
I
had a
think
really
the
good
only
casting.
thing that could have been a little better would be Jessica Alba.
Yeah, I think she was just a big name at the time
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
got
Big
the role
draw.
for it.
Big
yeah,
draw.
exactly.
But the other three, like,
So, I mean, the other three, Chris Evans wasn't really that big at the time,
It wasn't.
and
that's when he was like
definitely not the other two.
coming up, I think, because that's like,
It was before we got evil Chris Evans.
yeah,
It was, yeah.
yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
They were all good. Anyway, and then Penn Badgley is apparently the front runner for
I think,
Reed.
apparently he's got it nailed.
If they're doing a mix of the two, then I'd
Like
say
no name, big names.
yeah. Then I'd say we do Penn Badgley and we do Jason Segel.
Yeah.
They're around the
Big
same
TV.
age.
Siegel. I don't know how you.
Jason Segal.
I've seen him pronounce it Siegel before.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's a
Siegel.
meme. When he
He might be trolling because
I
he's
think
a
it
goofy
is
guy.
Siegel.
He's a
No,
silly, goofy guy.
It's definitely Segal.
But Seagal's the karate guy from the 80s.
But that's but they also have the same name.
Yeah.
So I mean,
yeah.
Steven
That's Steven
Seagal.
Seagal.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the Fantastic Four rumor floating around.
Yeah.
Tune in next
So
week.
what's that? Yeah. What's that? Tune in next week when we also talk about the Fantastic Four.
But this time it'll be.
Because it's been 15 episodes of
This
the
time it'll be done
Fantastic
though, won't it?
Four.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, well, the
Yeah,
ninth
we'll
is next
talk
week.
about it next episode because it'll be announced, and then we'll talk about it the next episode about what we think the movie's
We'll-
going to be.
we'll- we release our episode
We'll never
a
stop.
day before,
A day before we.
So-
then
so maybe
Yeah.
we release one late next week.
we can do a late one next week.
Well, we could also
Anyway,
record it
we'll talk
today.
about this post production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing, let me talk about this because I can rhyme this off without looking at it. Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
The post credits in that was supposed to be Fantastic Four.
Oh
They
yeah.
I
were
know,
not
I
gonna.
saw- I
They were
saw
not gonna
that.
have John Krasinski as Reed in the
Oh,
movie.
yes. Yes.
And they were gonna show the post credits in that was gonna be somebody in the Baxter Building
Yeah.
floating through the events of the movie, and then the stretchy hand comes in, and then credits.
Yeah.
I think that would have been better.
No, I like what they did.
That
You
was
like that they
because-
didn't do it?
Yeah, because then what?
Yeah. So I mean that we wait.
Because it was just his hand, it wasn't his face. Like,
Yeah.
and then people would have been like, "Oh my God,
They were gonna replace him with
Baldur the Brave."
Baldur the Brave.
Yeah.
And that would have been really cool.
I think it was like I think it honestly came down to Daniel Craig not being able to do it.
yeah, he was gonna play Baldur the Brave.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We
That was
talked.
like the-
we talked about this a long time ago.
Yeah, that was like the first draft ever where like they were gonna do that,
Yeah.
and then it came down to like he ended up being in the movie. Anyway, that's all I want to say about
Yeah.
that. Would have been cool to see, but I'm glad they didn't do it.
I'm glad they didn't do it because now we can get
We had John Krasinski as Reed Richards.
and
we live in
now
a world
can,
where we can say
and we
that.
get Daniel Craig for something else
Yes.
if he wants to, and he can.
Yeah.
We
If
could get a Ball to the Brave for fucking
But
a
if
Thor
different
5.
movie.
If
Thor-
we didn't get
Earth
John
616.
in that movie, people would be flipping it when he
Wouldn't have been
didn't
the-
get cast.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
have been the same. Wouldn't have been the same thing.
Because we
Same
know
movie.
we know now they had no plans of making him Reed Richards.
Yeah. That was literally just like you guys thought he was gonna be the perfect one.
Let's
He was not.
We'll show you why he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like people would have flipped out when Penn
Yeah.
Bagley, the guy from You, got it over him.
Yeah.
And now everyone's just gonna be happy with both.
Yeah, like them doing it in multiverse was fine. Here you go.
Down. Yeah, something else. Because since we brought up John Krasinski, that, yes, this came out too. Some girl that I don't know the name of, but apparently she's big on Marvel insiders and
Yeah.
scoops and stuff. Emmett Kennedy is her name. The tweet she made today says, "I'm reliably informed that Marvel Studios have signed Epic Town for Phase 5. And this is the list. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
John Boyega,
Okay.
Henry Cavill, Jodie Comer, who was
Yeah.
Sue Storm Rumor,
Yeah.
Daisy Edgar Jones, John Krasinski, Juan Carlo Esposito, and Denzel Washington.
I feel like she just Googled
John Carlo.
famous people.
See,
I think that list is
They're-
bullshit.
they are
I think
all
there could be
very
something.
heavily rumored people.
I mean, I think John Carlo is pretty much like he's
He's
as
addressed
close,
it.
he's as close to confirmed as he can be for
Yeah.
for one of the roles.
He's addressed the thing. He was like, if anything, like it was Magneto, right?
Yeah,
He went out at
Magneto-
some stage,
Yeah.
whatever con, and he was like, I'm putting it out in the universe with Magneto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was cool 'cause they wanted him to play Professor
It
X,
wasn't
and he said he
Professor.
want.
No,
No,
he,
it was-
he
it was-
came
that's what it
out.
was.
He
Be
came out
Magneto.
and he said, "I did." He said he talked to Marvel. I did a thing for Professor X, Magneto, and Doctor Doom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And there was another one too, some random guy, Dr. Cole
Yeah.
or something weird. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
yeah.
He
he
said,
said put out there that I will be Magneto.
Magneto.
He's not
We'll
going to
see.
be
I don't
Magneto.
So
know.
I mean, like, but I feel like he's pretty much confirmed that he's going to be in the MCU.
He's going to be
somehow.
somewhere.
There was talks
Henry
of
Ca-
Denzel Washington being in Blade, wasn't there?
That's
That's the only place you could see him popping up.
as what? And why do you say that?
I just remember there being reports that he could play Blade's father in the movie because he'd be the
I
perfect
brought that
age
up.
to do
I
it.
knew that storyline.
Wow.
Me.
Maybe he could also just be someone. He could just
Yeah.
be a character in the MCU, guys.
Captain America.
We already have a black Captain America.
Oh, I'm not bringing race into this. I'm just making him be a good
whatever,
dad.
Glenn.
Moving on from Denzel.
Henry
You
Cavill.
want Denzel.
Henry
Cavill has been.
Cavill.
This has been a thing since Superman got dirty.
Yeah.
He
Um,
should have been the man to fight the man with the hammer.
Nah, but
What do you mean?
He should have
Thor?
been Hercules.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. If Henry Cavill was Hercules, then
I mean, give the guy a chance. Give the
We
dude.
could-
He didn't even.
oh.
He had a one line.
We can.
hey, no, I don't mean
Yeah,
that. I
one
just
line.
mean
You're
like
like, I hate him.
looking.
Oh, I'm
I
a
don't
huge
hate
fan
him.
of him. I
Looking
watch-
at Henry Cavill, the man
Yeah.
speaks Hercules.
I mean the shot in Man of Steel when he's carrying the rocket or whatever
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it is. Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my
I
god, that's
think-
right.
They also did just report he signed back with DC the other day too.
No, I don't think so.
There's only one
DC's
role.
up in shambles.
There's one role that he. Hey, good job. You finally admitted it.
They canceled Fandom this year
Good.
Wow.
because it's a mess.
What are you gonna say, Sentry?
No,
Hyperion.
no. I would like
Captain Britain.
I would like to see him
Marvelous
as Captain
Man or-
Britain.
I don't know what Captain Britain is, but
Captain Britain's dope.
I see what the thing is because like he gives off that essence.
What if
and,
they-
like he's English and I get
If
that.
they do Hyperion, it would just be hilarious them bringing him in to be their version of Superman.
Which
Yeah.
one's Daisy Edgar Jones? Who is she?
That is
Fresh.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
That's funny because that was one of Jay's picks
was.
for when we had him on, saying to get him in.
Yeah.
Cameron, you must know this girl. Daisy Edgar Jones.
Yes.
Boy, you know her.
They went. You
Who
know
else
what?
was it?
That's a good
John.
idea.
There's no way they recast John Krasinski, unless they're gonna use him as a director, because they don't say it's.
Yeah, that's
casting.
true. They could.
He could be directing.
I think I think he would be a lot more on board with being a director.
Well, he's already played a big character now.
Yeah.
Right? Who else is there? John Boyega. I don't know.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
No, I know. Yeah, for sure. You're not wrong. Poe, right?
No.
Or is that
Finn.
Oscar
No,
Isaac?
if he was Finn.
And Finn is
Finn.
okay. Yeah.
Maybe we get a little Finn and Poe back on the big
Yeah,
screen there.
Moon
Throw
Disney
him-
said, "All right, we're done with Star Wars, but Mom,
throw him in the Moon
You
Knight.
guys-
you two
got
come
that
here. You two
chemistry.
come here. Yeah.
Throw him into season 2 Moon Knight.
I don't know what he could be.
What if he? No, never mind. I was gonna say, what if he's the variant? What if he's Ramatot?
No,
No, because
they're going to use
I-
Jonathan Majors. For
Yeah, they're
everything.
gonna use-
I think that's
Yeah.
established.
But not all
already.
the kings look the same.
No, they don't. They
No.
definitely don't. I've actually
They just use-
recently learned that.
They just use him as a body double.
Yeah,
But
I think well, yeah, Kang is blue. Ramatut is white. Or probably I don't even know if he's Egyptian, but he looks white.
He's probably like brown
Yeah. And then there's a
He's-
kid that is white.
Yeah, he's very white in the.
in the yeah. That's
I
true.
mean, I don't know how you go from blue to white anyway. I don't know what Kang is blue.
It's his I don't know.
Suit.
Yeah, it's a suit.
One-
It's interesting that Jodie Comer's there.
Yeah, with
on
her
that,
also
and
on the
then on
other
the
on the
rumor.
other rumor list.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, this also could just be someone
It could be like I think it's
shit.
picking names out of a hat,
shitting
but
it,
it's like
whatever.
a couple. It
Say-
is a couple like bigger.
You say a
names.
few that are like
You get
that
two-
are solid.
Rand- yeah.
Say a few solid ones, and then you can sneak in whatever
Yeah.
else you want.
Also, if you get 3 out of those 7 to stick, you could say, "Oh, it was pretty accurate."
Fuck
Yeah.
any of those. Like I'd be happy with any of them.
No,
in
I
the
know.
MCU.
I mean, just
they're all
from
like
from
really
her sake.
good.
They're all
As like a
top
claim.
tier
Yeah.
actors.
I
right
can't
now.
see Henry Cavill.
You can't see him coming in.
No,
I can, big time.
I think it's been too rumored.
I think he's too much of a nerd not to.
he isn't, but I think man's
He's holding
in it
out
for The
hope.
Witcher.
Yeah,
He's in that.
yeah. But
So
I mean,
he-
I feel like he's
Aren't
got plenty of other things you can do. Like he's been doing other stuff aside from The Witcher.
And
Yes,
also,
but-
he can be yoked. He's already yoked for The Witcher.
He's
Yeah.
also trying to become James Bond right now.
Yeah,
If he gets that, he might not be
Like
able to
that's
have
what I mean.
time.
There's so many.
that's what I mean.
He's like too.
that's
He's
what
good
I
of
mean.
something to not have in your.
He's not
like,
going to be James Bond.
That's what I mean though. Is I feel like he wants all of them. He wants
I would
all the
say-
big things.
I would say too, like, if he works for DC, he can't go work for Marvel.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
Kind
how
of
to
I
say
don't
his
think
name.
that's-
they've kind of
No, it's
squashed that now.
because the
James Gunn.
no, fuck
The High Evolutionary.
no the guy. Well, him too. Yeah, the Guardians guy. I don't know how you say his name. He's the first one in Guardians 1. He meets Star-Lord. Who? Whatever his name is.
Yeah, Jamon Hudson.
He's in
Or
Shazam and
Jamon
Aquaman.
Hunsu.
He's in Shazam, Aquaman, and the Guardians
Yeah,
all at the same time. So
yeah. I mean,
I don't
they've
think
already-
it's an issue.
I think they've already doubled back. with
Yeah.
this. Was he
Anyway.
the first? I thought they did it with someone else.
No, the first
Well,
was
it's happened a few
Thanos.
times.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Josh Brolin,
What's his name? Chris.
Ryan Reynolds.
Chris Levi.
Ryan
Chris
Reynolds.
Levi?
Levy. Chris Levy. Shazam.
Shazam, yeah.
Is that his name?
Zachary Levi.
Zachary.
I was
not
like,
Chris.
that's not right. Yeah, Zach. But him too. Yeah.
What else we got
Yeah.
on the docket there?
Yeah. So anyway, those are rumor things. We shall see. The other thing, is the one you showed before.
the big
Yeah,
one.
that one. Marvel has revealed some big names for Phase 5.
Oh yeah.
Those names are Kate Bishop, Miss Marvel, Daredevil, Echo, and Captain America. Big street level vibes.
Big street level VODs.
Read those off again.
Kate Bishop, Miss Marvel.
Isn't in anything yet for Phase 5. She has no show.
She doesn't, but I think she's
not
gonna
not
be Kate.
She's
confirmed.
gonna be an Echo.
Is she though? She's
Yeah,
on a farm
probably.
right now.
There's
Probably gonna be
also
an Echo.
I can still also see them squeezing it
I
in
can
Phase
see her
5.
being an Echo and at least an episode of Daredevil.
And it's like, like Wong's popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect to see fucking Wong and Spider-Man if you didn't know
Well,
Doctor
yeah.
Strange was in it. Like,
Yeah, but also Juan can do this.
and Kate
But
Bishop's just a girl looking to find her
with
way.
18 episodes of Daredevil and so many people in New York, I'd like to see at least
Street
one
level
people,
at that.
Yeah.
Daredevil's
I'd
street
like
level
to see
shit.
one person make even a 10-second cameo in an
And-
episode.
Yeah.
Kate Bishop has fought Kingpin.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to throw her in there. It doesn't make, Hawkeye
not-
and Daredevil don't go together, but
No.
she fought
Yeah.
Kingpin. Kingpin's gonna be the
Well,
guy.
anyway, who else is on there?
Kate, Miss Marvel, Daredevil, Echo, and Captain America. It's
Could
in
care less about Echo.
I said this off screen to you guys. Echo could be Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah,
see
she
her.
could
I
be.
could see her going to that.
the Hood is another person,
Yeah.
Anthony Ramos, who's the villain
The villain of
because he's not a
Ironheart.
full villain.
No, he's the villain of Ironheart, also at one point the leader of the Wrecking Crew.
Yeah,
And he's
like,
also best friends with Doctor Doom.
he's like
And a
street.
member of his evil cabal.
He is. He's like street level mixed with magic,
Yeah.
which is an odd thing to have. But anyway,
And science.
he's been rumored for the Thunderbolts.
Couple
He does some sciencey stuff too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
couple things that weren't on there that we ran through that I think are definitely we're gonna get. We are going to get something to do with Deadpool at D23.
Oh yes, that was like
I'm like
an obvious
confident.
thing.
Yeah. Goodbye.
See ya.
Just us.
you just
Hello.
have
Hi.
to be the center of
Anyway,
attention.
we're all
guys.
here. Ow, my ass.
Oopsie daisy.
Definitely getting that.
Deadpool, yeah.
Deadpool's gonna end the show.
I think, yeah, that'd be nice.
Working with Megan Thee Stallion.
It'd be nice, like just
It's gonna wrap up, and it's gonna be him coming out, and he's gonna make a bunch of jokes about Disney breaking the fourth wall and all this shit.
Give me him with his Mickey ears.
I think this only happened like a few hours ago. The Disney Plus Twitter made a tweet and says only 6 days till D23 day. And it's a gif of Wolverine.
Yeah, because he has 6
Because he has 6 claws. And everyone was going nuts and like, oh my god, does this mean X-Men
Oh,
news?
it's
And I was like,
Wolverine.
Relax.
It's 'cause he
I
has
think
two-
I think chill out. Because
Yeah.
they did something the day before and it was 7 and it was like I can't remember. It was something from Monsters Inc. I think. But anyway, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it was just people reading into something. But
People wanting to see what they see.
Yeah, but we'll probably get something on. They'll announce some more stuff. too.
yeah, but now it's been established that there's mutants in the MCU.
I don't think we're getting anything.
They
else.
have Easter egg Wolverine and just
Namor's
those two.
coming
And
up.
Namor,
He's
yeah.
a mutant.
He's also a mutant. So like
Tied to Doctor Doom.
Yeah. We got,
Also-
I mean, it's time whenever they want, they can really drop
I
it.
think what they'll do is
Here's an interesting thing. They could do like a Wolverine TV show.
we've been saying that for
Yeah.
many
But,
months
like,
now.
Now, the way around the whole contract thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I know they can't make anything till, what is 2025?
2023.
No,
No,
that's
That's
It's
Hulk.
that they can't use
That's Hulk.
2023 is Hulk, 2025
Oh.
is X-Men.
2025 is X-Men movies.
No, they can't use those actors. Is what it is.
They can't recast the characters.
Yeah.
They have to use the actors.
Yeah. So if they wanted to make an X-Men movie now, they'd have to use like Ty Sheridan and Sophie Turner and company.
But they could use.
But Hugh Jackman's done.
Yeah.
They could use Wolverine whenever they
Yeah.
want. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, his contract was up, so he should be going.
He been
Yeah.
done.
Well, I mean, yeah. He was. Logan was the end, no
Yeah.
matter what.
Yeah.
So
So I
could
think
make,
they can.
they can
do
make
that.
a TV, or you can even make a movie
Give
if you
me
want.
fucking anything to do. Just I don't give a fuck if it's somebody goes to a bar and there's a man in a flannel with a beard.
yeah.
Just show me him.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, give,
It's just roll the credits. I don't give a
It's
fuck.
just Cameron.
I'll bust a nut.
give
Hey,
me 6
Bob.
episodes of just showing parts throughout the MCU where Logan was in the background and we had no clue.
Yeah.
World War I with Captain America.
Yeah, World War I, Captain America, bar scenes in New York.
Flashbacks. Oh man.
Give me the A-Force.
Anyway,
Um,
Deadpool 3.
Then
I think what they're gonna do is announce. I
An
think they're
Illuminati
gonna
movie.
show more things than they're going
they're
to
going
announce
to.
things.
I'd say they're going to probably show something for Ant-Man and the Wasp. Comes out February.
Oh well, they showed the stuff at Comic-Con.
yeah. So those.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guarantee
there's gonna be
you-
that. There's gonna be Guardians.
Guardians, Ant-Man.
The Marvels is done too, and it's been done for a while.
I'd say they'll probably show something of the Marvels. I feel like they might announce the Thunderbolts lineup,
That's probable.
unless it's like spoiler-ish, where they're like they can't tell you who's in them because they're
not here.
not
yet.
here yet.
I've seen
Um,
a lot of things saying they're going to announce the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Also, you'll probably get that Secret Wars trailer.
No, Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion. Sorry.
Secret Invasion,
Yeah.
Ant-Man, Guardians.
yeah,
I think just those.
and I
three.
bet I can see us getting like a Maria Rambeau suit. You see her
Oh,
for the Marvels.
I think they
as
might show
Photon?
footage from that.
Yeah. What?
I think they might show footage.
They might
from
show like a teaser.
that. Yeah, I feel like they'll show. So, like even if it's just like
Although
here's Miss Marvel, here's Captain Marvel, here's
Yeah.
could be
uh,
concept
Maria.
art.
Yeah,
That's
something
what I'm
like
saying. I think they might like pull her out in the suit.
that. Deadpool that.
Or Monica.
Well, do you think they're going to
Maria's
announce
her mom.
all of Phase 6?
Yeah.
No,
No.
What?
Phase 6.
They're supposed to have bigger announcements at this than they had at Comic-Con.
If-
Yeah.
And they announced a phase and a half at Comic-Con.
But they announced like at Comic-Con they announced the biggest things from Phase 6.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if
Like,
they
here's the movie everyone's
But
really waiting for.
D23 is supposed to be
The
what
bigger
they said
thing.
the biggest announcement.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
also might just mean publicly,
Yeah.
like they had the trailers for Guardians and they had that at
What if-
Comic-Con, but they didn't show that. But now they're fully showing it to everyone. And that might be more along the lines of what they're talking about.
So when they come out, like, if you don't think Deadpool would break the internet if joining the House of Mouse?
Deadpool would, but I think like
100% will.
I think all if anything you get from Deadpool is like
No,
we
you're
have
not
a
getting-
date for it. Here's the title, whether it's called Deadpool 3 or Deadpool.
Yeah.
And you bring
fucking-
Ryan Reynolds out.
Yeah, and the man
Deadpool
walks
back
out.
home.
And maybe
Ryan Reynolds is filming a movie. I don't know if that means anything, but he's filming a movie with John Krasinski right now.
They
that
have-
John Krasinski is also directing.
Nice.
They
believe.
have planes. They can get him there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
day.
you know what I mean. Scheduling stuff. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Very exciting stuff.
one final thought before we close. Taika's not coming back.
Yeah.
And I'm
That's
interested.
not official yet, but
It's not
I think
official.
it's pretty official.
We might get it confirmed at D23 if they.
They won't
announce it.
confirm that.
I
at
can
TC.
say we're not. Also, we're not working with Taika Waititi
No,
anymore.
Yeah.
but if they
Fucking
announce a Thor 5,
No,
project,
they
They won't
do that.
announce Thor 5. It's too.
yeah.
Love and
Fresh.
Thunder just ended.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it
it's
was not.
It's going to Disney the day that.
The sequel for Shang-Chi isn't even announced yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that could
Yeah.
be at D23
That's
maybe.
another thing that could be announced.
Yeah.
And then there's
Yeah, 'cause
like
we
the
have a
Disney
name
Plus
for it.
shows, like they might say, because that's what it's for, right? Like,
I think
Yeah.
we
It's all
might get
bad.
the rest.
if
of
anything.
Phase 6.
I don't think that's a lot of.
Well, it's not even that far away. It's only like
3 years.
we
3
could
years.
get a couple announcements for
You could-
Phase 6.
You could do all the trailers and shit this year, and then next year you could do all the announcements for Phase 6.
Good.
Yeah.
And then it's only really
a year and 2.
a year, 2 years. I don't know. I can't remember when Phase.
See the same
6
weight that
starts.
it would be for Phase 5
Well,
now.
We didn't expect all of Phase 5 at Comic-Con, is why I'm like, maybe they might just.
Yeah.
Sprinkle
Could
some
just
shit.
be a little.
Well, we'll find out.
There
And
you go.
Find out next week when we release our episode late.
Could be a late ep. Probably. Yeah, definitely. That'd be.
yeah, because we
Better.
gotta wait until
Then
everything
we
comes
just talk
out.
about all this stuff and then.
We've been Comics and Cola once.
They
Late
gotta take
episode.
it. He has to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You guys gotta do it.
Yeah.
Glenn, you want to lean in and do it?
No. Thanks, guys. We've been Comics and Cold Ones. Don't forget to check out our Instagram and TikTok
What's
at
it called?
Comics and Cold Ones. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, we also do full audio on anywhere you can find your podcast, aside from Apple Music, because they don't like us. And if you're watching this or listening to this on anything else, check us out on YouTube.
Demolish that bell, like, comment, and subscribe.